Hi, how are you?
I'm Sriram.
Excellent. What can I help you with?
I'm a grade 4 student.
Yes.
Thank you so much for the tour and thank you for giving me this chance to talk with you.
No problem.
What do you do here at Powerplus Energy?
Right. So I'm an engineer. I help design the batteries and the products that Powerplus Energy make in the factory. So a lot of my job involves testing the equipment, testing the batteries themselves, and making them break, and then recording my results.
Wait, what do you mean by break?
I need to test them to see how they fail.
Oh,
So whenever we design a product, it has to work in a certain environment, and then I have to test it at its limits as well, just so we know exactly what it can and can't do.
okay. What is the most fun part of your job?
The most fun part of the job is being able to see these systems work in the field. So a big part of my job is designing projects and making sure that they're going to work at a certain location. And I get to travel to those locations and see the systems working.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's kind of cool.
yeah, it's lots of fun.
How long have you been giving tours?
Oh, I've been at Powerplus Energy for 4 years,
Yeah.
and we do quite a few tours. So I think 4 years of giving tours.
Oh, maybe too many tours in 4 years already.
Definitely too many.
How long does it take to make one battery?
One battery running through the factory, it takes about 2 hours. That's to physically build the battery, but then we have to test it for about 4 hours.
Okay. What is the most important of the battery?
The most important part of the battery is the BMS. Do you know what the BMS stands for?
No.
It's a battery management system. It's a little control board that tells the battery how to behave and keeps the battery healthy. Without the BMS, the battery won't know what to do.
Okay. Why is it important that these batteries are Aussie made?
It's important because it creates jobs in Australia. It creates, it helps the economy in Australia continue to work and to function. If we don't make these batteries in Australia, we'll have to get them from overseas, and all of the money that we pay is going to go to someone overseas for them to make their country better.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you use AI to check for mistakes?
We use AI to check for mistakes in the BMS. So the BMS has lots of lines of different codes,
Yeah.
right, that we program on a computer, and we actually use AI to check if there are any programming mistakes or errors. So yes, we use it's called Claude AI.
Oh. What is the hardest thing about making these batteries?
I think the hardest thing about making the batteries is testing them. Because we can build a battery very quickly, but it takes a lot of time to test a battery. And during that test, we have to see in the 4 hours of testing if there is going to be something that affects the battery over the next 10 years, because the battery has to last in the field at least 10 years.
What does sustainable energy mean for a house?
Well, all houses are, or most houses are connected to the grid in Australia, and the grid in Australia is powered mostly by coal. So it's a very dirty way to make power, right? So
Yeah.
when we add batteries or when we add solar, we give the house an opportunity to be powered by something that is less polluting to the environment.
Yeah, I'm not sure why people are using coal for it.
Yeah, they use coal because that's what they've spent their money on,
Oh.
and they have to use the coal for as long as the coal station lasts.
Mm.
And eventually, when the government realizes that it's a bad thing, which they have, they'll spend more money on renewable energy.
What school subjects should I use to study if I want to work here one day?
Well, if you want to be, just say, specifically an engineer, then you would have to be very strong with your maths and your sciences. English is important because if I didn't know English, I wouldn't be able to explain things to people.
Yeah.
So lots of people who want to work in technical think I only need to do maths and science and nothing else. But actually, you need a bit of everything to make it work properly. And when you get into your year 11 and 12, if you can do physics, chemistry, and specialist maths, that will be the best for you if you want to be an engineer.
Yeah. What is one thing that you hope everyone remembers after this tour?
I hope everyone remembers how important it is to use an Australian-made product. So as much as possible, every component of our battery, we try and bring it in from Australia. So we keep we keep the money in our country so we can make our country stronger. So the best takeaway about this tour is that you've seen something now made in Australia. You should want to purchase it in Australia. It should make you not want to purchase something from overseas, would be the main target of the tour.
Oh, okay. What is the next new thing Powerplus Energy is working on?
Powerplus Energy are working on what we would call much bigger batteries. So the batteries we make now that you saw today, they were 4.7 kilowatt hours. We're working on batteries that will be 50 or 100 kilowatt hours. So much, much larger batteries, because the bigger you make something, the cheaper it gets per unit. So we can make a 50 kilowatt hour battery for the same price as maybe 3 or 4 of our 4.7 kilowatt hour batteries.
How much time does it? When are you going to start making the new batteries?
The new batteries are already in development. So we're not manufacturing them on the floor where you saw, but upstairs we have an engineering section, and that's where we build prototype batteries and we start testing. Because we can build a battery very quickly, even a new one, but we have to do long-term testing to see if it will actually last for 10 years or more.
When was the first battery that you made when the Powerplus Energy was even made?
So Powerplus Energy is almost 10 years old now.
Yeah.
From the very start, it was a battery manufacturer. So the first prototypes were made as the company was born. It started off in a little storage shed, maybe only 1/4 the size of the room that we're currently in.
Yeah.
And that was the production facility for the first batteries. We used to test the batteries by turning a kettle on and off. But now we've got a very large production facility and we can test and build things properly.
Yeah. Thanks, Edward, for your time.
No worries. It was fun.
Can I also please have a photo?
Yeah, no problem.